pushing and a pulling in the great big harbor, in the great big world is so much fun. So many brand new things to discover. Waking with the sun, gotta get the job done. Oh, Theodore and Emily, Oda, Hank and George, and the harbor master too.
Hello. Today is inspection day here in the big harbor. I'm going to go down to the harbor and make sure the tugs and the docks, well, just about everything is ship-shape. Come here. Look, see? This is my official inspection clipboard. And it has an official list of everything that I need to know. Now, wait a minute. Where's my official pencil? Rodney. Rodney is always coming into my office and taking my pencils. Well, look at this. I mean, it just disappeared. You know, not long ago, there were a lot of things disappearing from the big harbor. Now, that's a good story for today.
The tugs were all buzzing into the harbor. Once each year, they all get brand new bumpers. And today was the day. "It's new bumper day," shouted Hank. "Hooray! New bumpers are the best," called Theodore. "They always feel so smooth when they're new," said Emily. "And big," boomed George. "Much safer than our old bumpers," added Foduck. Well, Hank was chosen to go and get the new bumpers for everyone. "Hurry back, Hank," called George. Emily had a job to do before she could get her new bumpers. "I better hurry, too," she said, "or all the good bumpers will be gone." Just then, Carla the cabin cruiser cruised up with a snappy hoot of her horn. "Hi, Emmy Belly," she called. Carla was always making up funny names for everyone. "Do you want to go exploring with me?" said Carla. "I know some really cool places." "Not now," answered Emily. Now, Emily didn't mean to ignore Carla. She just wanted to finish her job so she could get her new bumpers. But Carla didn't know that. Why doesn't Emily want to go exploring with me, she wondered. Emily's job that day was to deliver some oil barrels from the oil refinery. She looked this way and that way, but the oil barrels were nowhere to be found. This is a mystery, thought Emily. She decided that she would go and find the missing oil barrels on her own. So, without telling anyone, off she went. Well, it wasn't much later when Hank arrived at Bonavista's dock. Bonavista was supposed to have all the new bumpers. "Hi, Bonavista," called Hank. "Oh, hi, Hank," answered Bonavista. "Well, where are the new bumpers?" "I really don't know," replied Bonavista, sounding very puzzled. "They were right here a minute ago." "Looking for bumpers, Honk?" called Carla, with a big sly smile in her voice. "Maybe we can go exploring together for them." "Not now," shouted Hank. Hank wasn't paying attention to Carla because, you see, he was very concerned about those missing bumpers. He raced off to tell the other tugs the terrible news. "This is really strange," Carla said to herself. "Hank doesn't want to go exploring with me either." Hank hurried back to the tugs just as fast as his engine would take him. Bonavista, he gasped. "Gone. I said supposed to be on bumpers. Bumpers on Bonavista." Hank was so out of breath he could barely speak. "Hank," said George, "slow down and tell us what happened." When I got there, the bumpers were gone," said Hank. "Gone?" repeated Theodore. "Where would bumpers go?" "Hank," grumbled George, "you probably just forgot the bumpers somewhere." "Did not," shouted Hank. "Did too." "Did not." Hank was so upset at George, he turned to the dock and didn't say another word. go find the bumpers, said Theodore, and he set off for Bona Vista. But Theodore was in for a big surprise. When Theodore arrived at Bona Vista's dock, there was no Bona Vista. Bona Vista, called Theodore. Where are you? Bona Vista? That's strange, he said at last. A whole barge just can't disappear. But it seemed a whole barge had disappeared. Be aboard. It was Carla again. Maybe I can help you find Bona Vista. Do you want to go exploring for her with me? Not now, shouted Theodore, and he raced away to tell the tugs about the missing barge. No one in this whole harbor wants to go exploring with me, Carla said, watching Theodore hurry off. And then she had a big, unhappy thought. No one likes me. All the tugs were waiting impatiently when Theodore arrived. This doesn't make sense, said Fodak when he heard the news. Where could Bona Vista be? Hank probably lost her too, huffed George. But Hank still was not talking to George. Where's Emily? Said Theodore. Maybe she knows where Bona Vista is. Maybe Emily took the barge, said Fodak. Why would Emily do that? Wondered Theodore. To get the best bumpers, said George. This is very serious, concluded Fodak. The tugs all rumbled off to find Emily in the missing barge. Floated out from where she'd been hiding, listening to the tugs. Very serious, she repeated to herself. Oh, this isn't cool anymore. Carla cruised off to a secret cove. A cove only she knew about. And there was Bona Vista Barge. And the new bumpers. And the oil barrels, too. Everyone will be angry at me for hiding you, Carla said to Bona Vista. I guess I better take you back. Okay, said Bona Vista cheerfully. Carla was just getting ready to tow Bona Vista home when she spied Emily. Hi, Carla, called Emily. I'm looking for oil barrels. I wonder if they might have floated into that little cove back there. Little cove? Carla motored right in front of Emily, so she couldn't see into the cove. Yes, said Emily. That cove, right behind you. Well, there are no oil barrels exactly floating there, said Carla. Too bad, sighed Emily. I really wanted to go exploring with you after I finished my job, but now I have to keep looking for those barrels. You wanted to go exploring with me? Said Carla, sounding very surprised. Oh, sure, replied Emily. Everyone always loves exploring with you, Carla. It's cool. But no one wanted to go exploring with me before, continued Carla. Oh, said Emily. I guess we were all in a big hurry to get our new bumpers. Well, when Carla heard this, she felt funny inside. And I thought it was because no one liked me, she thought to herself. I got it all wrong. Carla, I have to keep looking for those oil barrels, said Emily. So long. Emily was just turning to go when Carla floated forward a little. Emily, she called softly, I think I might know where the oil barrels are. You do? Said Emily. Yes, over here, said Carla. Oh, sure There were the oil barrels, and the new bumpers, and Bonavista Barge. "Hello, Emily," called Bonavista. "What's Bonavista doing here?" asked Emily. Carla didn't answer. You see, she only hid everything to have fun with the Tucks, but now it seemed it was all getting to be very serious. "There she is," shouted Foduck, rumbling up. He was shining his big emergency searchlight right at Emily. "Foduck," squinted Emily, "why are you shining that light in my eyes?" "Well, you took Bonavista," declared Foduck. "To get the best bumpers," added George. "See," sniffed Hank, "I didn't lose the bumpers." "I shall have to report this to the dispatcher, Emily," announced Foduck. Well, Emily was so upset that at first, she couldn't speak. How could her friends think that she took Bonavista? "Go tell the dispatcher if that's what you think," she finally shouted. "I don't care if I do get in trouble. You're all being silly." She turned her back on her friends. Well, Carla looked at Emily, and then the other tugboats. Everyone was upset with everyone else, and it was all her fault. "Wait," she cried. "I've something to tell you." Carla took a deep breath, and then she began. "I hid Bonavista, and the bumpers, and the oil barrels, too." "You did?" said Theodore. "But why?" asked Emily. "Well, because nobody wanted to go exploring with me," replied Carla. "I was only having fun," added Carla. "I hope you're not all upset with me." "Carla," said Emily, "would you like to go exploring with us as soon as we're finished?" "Cool!" shouted Carla. "Emily," said Foduck, "I thought you took the barge. I'm sorry." "Hank," said George, "I thought you lost the bumpers. I'm sorry, too." "I guess we all kind of had the wrong idea about things," said Carla. "Hey," shouted Theodore, "we can all get our new bumpers now." "Cool!" shouted Carla. "Cool!" tooted the Tucks.
Well, I do believe that was the last barge to disappear from the big harbor. But I still haven't found my pencil. Rodney must have it. I mean, where else could it be? This is pretty serious. I think I'm going to have to put on my official hat here and go down and speak to him. Well, thanks for visiting us here in the big harbor. We'll see you all again next time. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's my pencil. I must have forgotten that I put it there. Well, that was pretty silly of me. You know, I think I'll go down and tell Rodney this little story right after I finish my harbor inspection. Bye for now.
Theodore, he's a tugboat and a friendly tugboat too. A friendly tugboat too. Oh, Theodore and Emily, Foduck, Hank and George and the harbor master too.